What's up, everybody? This is Forgo, and today we are going to talk about Sentry. I finally finished the epic quest after the 2500 CCF cost of this freaking guy. And the question is, was he really worth it? Is he really worth it? Well, yes and no. Sentry is freaking amazing. This dude is strong. And when you see what he can do with this build, you might think, good Lord. And you guys have already seen all the videos. You know how strong he is, but this really is one free-to-play build, and he can put in some serious work. Actually, after getting him and playing with him, I got to tell you all, I am loving him. I'm having a total blast with him. I think he's an absolutely fantastic and well-rounded character pretty much for most game modes. He is insane in PvP. He is insane in PvE, especially after they buffed this guy. I mean, they took his tier 3. This was 70% all defense down up to 70%. Then they bumped it up to 80%, which is crazy. And then they also increased his attack buff, or they gave him attack buff. It's just, I can't remember if they gave him attack or increased it, but it's just, he is bonkers. So let's look at this build. He has 34,736 energy attack. He has 127 attack speed, 28 crit rate, but he gets a massive buff from his 4th skill. He has 180 critical damage, so not max critical damage by any means. He has 47% ignore defense, so he could use a little bit more ignore defense, which would help his damage a little bit. And then he has max skill cooldown. He has no Urus and his gears are at 15. The reason his gears are at 15 is because I don't have a lot of these Essence of Dimension, and by the time you use these things, I'd probably damn near run through 1,000 of these. So I'm just going to build up my resource a little bit before I level them up. And this is what makes this video even that much more spectacular as far as Sentry is concerned. Level 15 gears? What? That is nothing. No Urus? What? And then you look at his skills. We just looked at his tier 3. The passive gives him the chain hit damage by 25% when attacking. And honestly, guys, a proc is going to be more than enough for him. He's such a well-rounded character that if you, especially if you, not even if you manually play him, but if you manually play him, it's going to ensure your wins a little bit more often. In PvP, he doesn't even need immunity to guard break obelisk. He doesn't need a CTP of regeneration. You can actually build this guy for everything. You can build him to take on null, and he can take on null. Right now, it's very difficult for him. He can't do it on my account yet because his gears are just at 15 and he has no Urus. It'd be really too much to expect him to take on null the way he's built now. But he can put in some serious damn work in the other world bosses. And I mean serious. He can go up there. He gets to decrease all damage received by 35%. He has the one skill has the ignore iframe, which is freaking amazing. The second skill has the immunity and the damage accumulation based on how much damage you deal. The third skill has all defense down, and something you'll notice about his all defense downs on his skills is they go up to 50%, they start off at 10%, and they only last 5 seconds. This is actually really good. I don't really use the 3 generally that much. If I had a rage, I probably would, but with a proc, I'm not going to because it sets off the proc sometimes. And then the 4th skill has this 50% all attack buff, the all defense down, which you get almost immediately, and then the crit rate buff by 50%. So you only need 25% crit rate, which most people are going to have on their accounts, to max out his critical rate. I really don't think you need to put a rage on this guy, to be perfectly honest. Although, if he had a rage, he'd be way better, blah, 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 blah. We all know that. But he doesn't need it. He's a very proc-friendly character because you can cancel his skills so quickly. And then the 5th skill has the heal of a 25% recovery of max HP and the paralysis for 2 seconds that works on world boss. And this is awesome. Plus he has invincibility. He has penetrate, everything on the skill. Invincibility, immunity, he's really the complete package. He also has the revive, 80% max HP health. This is great in PvP, obviously, but it's also great in world boss if you die, but you'll find you probably won't die too often with him. And then his leadership is insane. Applies to all allies, removes all debuff for 12 seconds on a 20-second cooldown. So, and he has the 30% increase of all attack, which is nutso. This is a fantastic leadership, which is going to make him even better for PvP, but also better for PvE because he's going to be debuffing stuns and things of that nature, which is great. So let's preview his skills. So we'll just take his skills one by one. His 5th skill, it doesn't start off as an iframe. It actually, he has a little bit of a hesitation, then he goes into an iframe, but it is a long iframe. And then the 4th skill, instant iframe, slams down, and then he jumps back and shoots his ray. This is a skill you want the proc to land on, is that force skill. And then the second skill is his accumulation and immunity. The one skill, okay, and then the third skill. And he gets the all defense down on the third skill at the end of it. And on the fourth skill, he gets it at the beginning of it. The rotation that I'm using as far as playing with a proc is 2, 5, 4. You'll get the all defense down from the 4 skill, you'll get the damage accumulation from the 2, and you'll get that extra damage from the 5. And when you're doing the tier 3, you could do it one of two ways. You could just hit your tier 3, let it play out because you get the all defense down at the end of the skill, and then run through your 2, 5, 4. Or you could do 2, 5, 4 tier 3. You'll get the attack buff and the accumulation all at once. And once this finishes, you'll have to wait for your cooldowns to come back, and then you go 2, 5, 4 again, and you'll get that 80% all defense down combined with the all defense downs that's stacking up from your 4th skill, filling up that cup of the 80% all defense down from your tier 3 to do insane damage. By the way, great looking skills as well. Aesthetically, as always, Netmarble knocks it out of the park. He's a great looking character. The Goldilocks hair is kind of wacky, but other than that, I love it. And then I just have a stage 6 Power Bang Grok set. So I don't even have a fully awakened Power Bang Grok set. Again, no Urus, level 15 gears, and I got a critical damage with 120% proc. So low damage proc, like I said, extremely free to play friendly. I was actually blown away by how strong this guy is. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So we're going to go into World Boss first. We'll just do a quick little run, just to give you guys an idea of how strong he is. We're going to take on call. We're going to go against stage 99. Now we're going to use White Fox leadership because of the 40% increase of all debuff effect, which is going to put his all defense down over 100%. And we're going to use Shuri for the 45% damage on supervillains and the 35% decrease from supervillains. And along with Sentry's 35% decrease from supervillains, that's 70% decrease from supervillains. And she does have a CTP of insight on her. As far as strikers, we're not going to use any all defense down strikers. We're just going to use damage out supervillains. We don't need Ancient One because he offers this debuff, but he does have the damage dealt to supervillains, so we're just going to put him in there for that. We already have a debuff. Well, actually, we don't because we don't have him in the leadership. Never mind. Ancient One's actually a good idea right now because we're not using Sentry as the debuff leader. Now, while this is stage 99, guys, with this build, now watch this crap. And he's not going to clear this, but you can see the potential. So we'll switch to him. 2, 5, 4. And he, by the way, he also has super armor. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw in a 2, 3 real quick. I think really maybe I should just go 3, 2. Now we're going to do that again. Here we go. Now the damage isn't looking too spicy right now. It's not looking too spicy. It's not looking too spicy. I'm going to wait for a call to do his cleansing. Right? There's our tier 3. We got the proc on the tier 3. Now the damage won't look too great right now. There it is a little bit. He does a hell of a lot. Now watch this. Now our proc came late, but look at the damage he did. Now we're going to come back over here. Let's do it again. I mean, honestly, guys, to go all the way down. Okay. Now there we kind of screwed up. We didn't get the all defense down from the tier 3 because Call was cleansing. So we screwed up right there. Now we're going to do the tier 3. And look at this. Now that is some crazy, crazy crap with how he's built. That's just nuts. And the thing that's nice is you can just cancel the skill so fast. It is crazy. Now I screwed up there, actually. We'll go down here. But it's just nice that you can cancel these skills so quickly. Now we're going to do this the way it should be done. I didn't get my damage accumulation, but that's alright. Okay, and now watch. Here we go. Oh, look at that. That is crazy. So we got down to almost the 10th bar, and we are, we are behind. You really want to do this by 3 minutes and 30 seconds, but I did have kind of a bad run. I made a couple little mistakes, but honestly, with 120% proc, with no Urus, with a level 15 gears, this is absolutely insane. This is insane freaking damage. What a shame that this character is associated with this bullcrap CCF increasing his gear crap. Once you get him up to gear 20. What a shame, because he is so freaking strong. Honestly, I don't think you even need to take his gears up from 20 to 25. Definitely from 15 to 20, you definitely should do that, which I can't wait to do, but wow. He is bonkers. So that's just a little taste of PvE, right? Now let's go into PvP. Let's change our team. And we'll just give him this team right here. We'll give him Colossus for the 50% decrease damage from supervillains and superheroes. That's going to give him 85% decrease damage from supervillains. We'll just have Hulk on the team for the hell of it, because he's my favorite. And we'll go into timeline. And I don't want to take on a Sentry. I don't want to take on a Sentry because I'll probably get killed the way mine's built. But we'll take on this team right here. And, I mean, just remember how he's built. This is nuts. Now, something I really love is his movement speed. Run around here. Okay, run around. We're going to wait for our skills to get a cooldown. Okay, boom. I actually did that wrong. You actually want to end on the 5th skill. Okay, let him do his little iframe cover. Okay, here we go. There we go. Watch this. Look at that. Look at that. Freaking murder. Use the 1 skill for the ignore iframe. Use the tier 3. Look at that. This is just crazy. You can't escape me, Colossus. You can't escape. You can't escape. Buddy, your physical effect doesn't work on old Sentry. Just crazy, right? Look how easy that was. No immunity to guard break. Nothing like that. That was just easy. I just come in here on the fly and destroyed that team like it was nothing. Right? Let's see here. No. Okay, so we'll take on this team right here where we got Hulk and Silver Surfer. Let's do it. Now, Hulk can give Sentry a little bit of a headache, which is kind of interesting to me. Very thematic from the World War Hulk storyline. But we're going to come back here. Okay. There we go. And look at that. Boom. Dead. Dead. Okay, we got killed there. Okay. Whoops. And dead. Boom. Now, Hulk can be a little bit of a pain. Boom. Look at that. Use our ignore iframe and dead. Now, you tell me. I'm coming here on the fly and I'm doing this. And in all honesty, guys, I haven't practiced Sentry hardly at all. I haven't hardly done anything with this guy. And I'm just coming here. I try to get my damage accumulation up for my 2nd skill. And I try to use the 4th skill to get the attack buff. So that way he's stronger, especially with 120% proc and the way he's built. And then I use the 5th skill going to that iframe. All you gotta do is draw a Silver Surfer's iframe and you're good to go. And really with Hulk, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. You want to drag out his, use his 3rd skill, get him to use his 3rd skill because it has ignore iframe. And then you can plow over, sorry buddy, not right now. And then you can plow over the Hulk. Sentry is absolutely insane. This is one bonker character. Actually, and even if I go against Null, right? Even if I take on Null right now, he's not going to do this. There's no way, guys. There's no way he's going to do this. But we'll just use his leadership and no other support, right? We'll come in here and we'll use some damage out to supervillains. I'm not going to try to finish this. I'm just going to give you an idea of how strong he is. All right, let's do this. Okay, we're going to run over here. And boom. Now look at that. Okay, run over. And the thing is, he's got the debuff, which is really sweet. Whoa, get up here. Get up here. And look at this damage. I mean, look at that. That's look at the way he's built. This is freaking nutso. Tier 3. And we got interrupted, but that's okay. That's okay. I mean, come on now. It's crazy. I mean, like I said, it's a real shame that, you know, Sentry is associated with, you know, the whole CCF debacle thing, right? I mean, look at this damage from this thing. Look at this. That is I know I'm saying crazy a lot, but Lord have mercy. I am blown away by this guy, seriously. I mean, like I said earlier, as far as being worth it or not, it's really up to you, but really, guys, he's going to destroy Null for you with a proc. He's going to put in work in PvP with a proc. You can build him one way. He's a versatile character that you can build almost any way you want, for the most part, to do some serious work for you on your account. I mean, what more, honestly, can you ask for other than just getting rid of the CCF cost to level up his gears? Whoops, I didn't hit my damage accumulation. We're going to go ahead and pause it, but I mean, wow. I mean, there's no way he can do it right now, and there's no way I would expect him to be able to do it right now. The way he's built with level 15 gears and no Urus, 120% proc, I know there's no way he could do this. But the fact that he could do this much damage the way he's built now just shows you how powerful this character is. They really did do justice on Sentry as far as his power level. I mean, he's pretty freaking nutso. I am digging him. I'm loving him. Again, it's just a shame that they did this whole bull crap with the gears, those peckers, you know. And by the way, when I'm laughing in anger. It's a shame they did this crap with the gears. When you get this up to 20 and you go from 20 to 25, that you have to use CCF and these other components, when you already have to use these components to take these gears up from 15 to 20. So he's extremely expensive. He costs over 80 million to level up, thousands of bios, just ridiculous cost, right? But I would say that even the 2500 CCF, the fact that you can just like come into PvP like that and do what I did, just come in there off the fly with this build and destroy those characters like that, and be able to, you know, damn near do stage 99 against Call and going against Null and putting that kind of damage, I would say, yeah, I mean, man, grind that epic quest out. Grind it out, get this guy. I know it's going to take a long time for you guys, but I do think that overall he is worth it. I mean, he's really just too strong. I have to admit, my tune changed a little bit, and I think it does for a lot of players whenever they start playing with the character that they talked about before. I made a video past while that I wasn't sure that I thought he was really worth it, but I got to tell you guys that I am leaning more towards now, yeah, I think he is worth it. I don't think it's right that we have to use CCF to level up them gears. And I know I mentioned that a few times, but it really does rub me, and I think a lot of other players the wrong way. Netmar was supposed to address this, but who knows what they're going to do, because they've already kind of sealed the deal in a way. There's already been a bunch of whales and a bunch of people that have already took Sentry's gears up to 25. So they're going to have to compensate those players if they take away the CCF cost from Sentry. Now, one way or another, somebody's going to be unhappy with whatever that Netmarble does in the future as far as Sentry's gears. But as a standalone character, I cannot deny how good and how strong he is. Seriously. Wow. I mean, this is just, I mean, it's just insane, guys. So let me know how you're all feeling about Sentry. I think he's a god, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.